They're gonna come out with Good Burger 2.
Yeah. Kenan and Kel. Anytime you're waiting 20 years to make a remake, it's a bad idea.
Oh, come on, Kel needs it.
Does he?
What else is Kel doing? I hadn't even seen him in an orange soda commercial. Amanda Bynes. She was missing from the 90s con. Like, I didn't even know that they had like a 90s con like festival. Troy, have you ever heard of that?
No, I did not. But
is that new?
I think so. Never heard of it.
Yeah, like it was like a 90s con where like all the 90s stars, like it was like a convention. And she was supposed to go. But all the other All Out people, All That people from the show All That in the 90s on Nickelodeon, you know. One of my favorite shows. I'm sure you guys really liked it too. Like, it was great because they always had, they had TLC do the intro song, and they always had like hip hop artists like do the performance like as musical guests. Yeah. I loved it. It was like great sketch comedy for kids. I feel like shit like that doesn't exist anymore because everyone's just watching TikTok and YouTube. Yeah. Shout out to YouTube. Everyone subscribe to nochilllive. That's right. Subscribe and follow, and tell your friends about us too. We do this every week. But yeah, Amanda Bynes, she didn't make it, and they announced it that she wasn't going to be there. People were like, "Oh, our prayers are with her," because they said there was some type of illness. Then 2 days later, she was found, or she actually was walking down the streets in Hollywood naked, and she asked a car to pull over, and she called the cops, and she's been hospitalized now. Damn. 5150 for psychosis episode. Yeah. So she got out of her conservatorship. Shit, how do you say it? Conservatorship, right?
Conservative? I don't know.
She got out of her slave deal with her parents last year, so she's been a free woman studying cosmetology. But yeah, man, we talked about child stars and people on the internet suffering psychological issues, and I feel like this is a case of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really sad. We've seen this with Britney, we've seen it with Amanda Bynes. I don't know how many more we're gonna see like this, but it seems like some of these people that become famous at a young age really struggle. With the fame, with the lack thereof after their careers have kind of, climaxed and then come to a resolution in a way. She's been diagnosed with like bipolar disorder. She's had a bunch of different bizarre incidents. She set like her neighbor's driveway on fire. Like there's been.
How do you set a driveway on fire? Like how does that happen? Like out of all the things to set on fire, like a driveway.
I mean, I guess you just pour some gasoline and light that shit up. Like I don't know.
That seems pretty harmless arson. Like I mean, if you're gonna set anything on fire of mine, let it be my driveway. As long as my car's not there, I'm upset at it, but I'd be more upset if you lit my house on fire.
But that's not the only thing. She almost set her own dog on fire. Like there's been.
How did she almost set her dog on fire?
I don't know.
Did someone stop her? What? That's crazy.
Listen, I just think it's been a lot for her. She's been dealing with this. She's been dealing with the conservatorship, and she's not taking care of herself.
Yeah, she. Prayers to her. We hate to see this. She was great, and she was in movies and stuff like 10 years ago before she just unraveled. So yeah. I really do believe that Hollywood does this to people, and it's not right to put kids through that type of pressure. So I hope she does recover because she made an impact on my early childhood. Troy, were you a fan of Amanda Bynes?
Yeah, I was a big fan.
Yeah, come on. What was that one skit she did on All That? It was when she was it Dear Ashley?
I think so.
She's like, that's me, and she would read off questions and just give the meanest responses. Man, it was great, and she was so young. She was the young person on the show.
She was.
But they had Kenan and Kel. They were a big staple. They had their show Kenan and Kel after All That. Kenan, he's on SNL. He did 30 seasons. He's still there. But they announced that they're going to come out with Good Burger 2.
Yeah. Kenan and Kel. Got to give them credit. They're like the off-brand Will and Martin in a way.
Come on. I mean, that's a reach. That's a reach.
Is it though? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows who they are. Like you're right. From a Hollywood standpoint, like they didn't have.
From like every standpoint.
Damn.
No, I mean, I
Trying
like
to give
Keenan
them
and
some
Kel.
credit.
They had a great show, and I love Good Burger, man. I remember I saw Good Burger in the movie theaters, man.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Did you see the movie? Did you?
I've seen the movie, but I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it on like TNT or something.
Oh, TNT. Damn, man. I had the VHS. Come on. Troy, did you see it in the movies too?
Absolutely. I have the DVD, I have the Blu-ray. I love Good Burger.
Oh my god.
Damn, you had
guys
the
big
Blu-ray.
fans,
Yes.
Big fans.
Oh man. Yo, how many times do you think you watched that movie?
At least 100.
100? Oh wow.
I love it.
So you were getting multiple tickets for Good Burger too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Renting out the whole theater and everything.
Well, actually, it's coming out on Paramount Plus, so it's gonna be like streaming.
Even better.
So we're gonna have a watch party for sure. No Chill Live. Good Burger 2 watch party. I'm dropping so many bombs tonight because it's Aries season, and I'm really excited for Good Burger 2. Like, I don't know why, but I just feel like it's gonna be good. Yeah. I hate sequels. Especially comedy sequels. Like, Coming to America 2 was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I won't say that. I don't think it was one of the worst I've ever seen. It was just
Did you finish it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't finish it. Troy, did you like Coming to America 2?
Absolutely not. I watched it on my birthday back in 2020.
Yeah.
Ruined my birthday.
Ruined your
Ruined
birthday.
your
Ruined my
birthday?
birthday.
Oh, don't be
I was
like
upset.
that. Don't be like that. Listen, I thought it was
Don't be like that. His birthday was ruined. Have some sympathy for the man. That movie was terrible. He trusted them with his birthday. He could have watched any movie. He could have watched Good Burger for the 101st time, but he chose to watch Coming to America 2.
Listen, I thought
You liked it?
I thought it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan. Obviously, I didn't think that they should make a remake. I think anytime you're waiting 20 years to make a remake, it's a bad idea.
Okay. So you think Good Burger 2 is a bad idea?
Yes.
Yeah. But come on, Kel needs it.
Does he?
What else is Kel doing? I didn't even see him in an orange soda commercial. Like, that's easy. He should at least be doing that.
I wonder if like maybe he's not that creative.
I don't know. I feel like he's more like of a physical type of comedian, and it's hard to translate that when you're famous as a young, comedian. You kind of have to get out of that childlike humor, and I feel like it was hard for him to adapt. Like Keenan was always kind of like the dry, the straight man person, between them. So I feel like he was able to kind of translate a little bit better. Nick Cannon. Pause, bro. Nick Cannon also kind of came up on all that, and but he was a little bit younger than them, and you could tell like Nick Cannon was a star early on. Like he did Drumline.
And he's been about his business for a long time.
Exactly. He had a different plan, but I think Good Burger 2 is going to be good. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go against all of my instincts, and I'm going to be excited about this. I don't care. So I think they're going to start shooting in May. So probably going to be coming out next year.
I hope it is good. I always thought it was weird that Kel never made that transition just into stand-up comedy or something. I feel like he would have thrived in that, but he tried to do other movies and shows and stuff, and nothing landed.
Yeah, it's tough. Do you know what he's been up to, Troy, at all?
No, not really. I haven't heard anything.
Damn. So good for Kel. Good for Keenan. I know Keenan's recently divorced. His ex-wife is dating his old co-star, Chris Redd. Oh. And, last year, Chris Redd was doing a stand-up set in New York, and someone was waiting for him outside and punched him in the face. And I think he knocked teeth out. It was a bloody scene. Do you think Keenan had anything to do with that?
Allegedly, I don't know anything.
I mean, how would you feel, right? Keenan worked on SNL with Chris Redd.
Yeah.
Then Chris Redd was he played his brother on his talk show, or not talk show, his sitcom, Keenan, on NBC. He played his brother. And after he got divorced, his wife started dating Chris. And they put out a statement saying, "Oh, we only started dating after the divorce. Like nothing happened beforehand." How would you feel about that if your ex-wife dated your friend, co-worker? Would you be a little bit salty?
Yeah, that's a no, because it just leads you to believe that there was stuff going on before.
Yeah,
there's no way, because there's like an unspoken rule that's like in a way a taboo. Like if especially from a divorce, it's not even just like, oh, this was my girl, or oh, I used to talk to her. This is like, we were married, kids.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot here, and you just crossed the line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram,
Of course.
Twitter, TikTok, like
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.